welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lava. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get started. Happy Sunday. Hello, both of my guests are here. I love it. I'm so excited. Here on Own Your Glow. This is a featured show, so there are some rules. Let's go over the rules right now. Okay. All right. I don't know why she likes, every time I do my show, she wants to be a part of the show. So you get to sit right here and be quiet. Hi, guys. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. So on Your Glow, there's absolutely no trolling. If you troll on this show, you will be removed. Okay. So I know some of my other streams, you guys are allowed to, poke your holes, but this is a high vibrational show. So there will be absolutely no trolling. There's also no cursing. So to both my guests, please keep it cute. There's no cursing because this is featured and we are also being recorded. Yay. I know you guys have been here before. Some of you guys have been here before, so you do know the rules, but I like to go over it. Here at Own Your Glow, we talk about all things high vibrational. What do you do? Yeah, darn it. What do you like to do to show yourself some love? And how do you like to own your glow? It's really simple. It's really easy. If you are not a scheduled guest on the show, please do not request the box. This time is only for my scheduled guests, and I'm super excited to have them today. Today we have Flirty Danny the Nanny, and we also have Yamin. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. Before we get into that, I like to talk about what my form of self-care is and also go over a couple things as well as my topic of the day, which will be wellness. I just want to thank you guys for all being here. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of the stream. I've been trying to get into a new kind of thankfulness. So the number 1 gifter of my stream will be posted and blasted today on my Instagram story. Also, any of this products and tools that I use here on my show can be found on my Instagram Amazon storefront page. So make sure you add me here, favorite the top 3 gifters of the stream, as well as add me on Amazon and Instagram, and you can find all the things that I use today. So with that being said, my form of self-care, my skincare, I love taking care of my skin. I am a skincare girly. I could talk about all things skincare, wellness, self-care all day, every day if I could. I love it. So I've been doing my skincare for about 15 years. So that's what I like to do faithfully every week. With that being said, let's go over my skincare regimen. We can get into these topics and I can get my guests in the box. I know it's washed, it's clean. I have no products on my face. My face is literally bare and natural right now. And I just love that I've been really taking care of myself more because it's reflecting. Like, it's really reflecting in the skin. The bare skin is really giving these days, and I love to see it. I really am. I was talking to my stream earlier. I'm really kind of going into a new era of like no makeup, right? Like, I don't want to have to really wear makeup. I want to just focus on skincare so I don't have to really wear makeup, and it can be very much natural. So that's really like, I think, where I'm at with everything. So I'm super excited. This week I got some new things. I'm really, I've been sold. I'm in the Korean skincare phase. I love it. I want glass skin. I want beautiful skin. I want beautiful, natural, glowy, bright, skin. That's where I'm really at with it. And so I've been sold. I've been trying little Korean products here and there, but I heard about this on Instagram. So I got it. I don't know what it's going to happen. So I'm excited to use it. So as you guys know, I've already washed my face. This is the new face wash that I'm into right now. It's by Truly Pure. It's a turmeric and honey hydrating cleansing gel face wash. I'm going to be adding this to my Amazon storefront. I've been using this for like maybe 2 weeks now. I love it. As you can see, my face is washed, but it still looks really shiny and bright. I love this face wash. It's so gentle. And you guys know I'm obsessed with turmeric, so it's really exciting. So I'm going to go in for my deep pore scrub. Is by Seed Clay Probiotics Technology Brightening Gel Facial Scrub with Vitamin C. I am in love with vitamin C right now. With the weather changing, it's going from spring to like summer or winter to spring, wherever you might be. getting more sun. So I definitely want to go with a more brightening agent. So this is what my deep pore cleanser is going to be with. I'm going to be removing this product with my ultrasonic sound scrubber. You guys, I need to clean this. I love this tool. It's so amazing. It like gets in there and removes all of that dead skin off of your face. And if you don't have this, you are not really truly cleaning your face properly. So after that, we're gonna get into the rice facial. It is called Bounce Back by Ua Soul. It's a rice brightening mask. I'm super excited. It's supposed to be amazing. So we'll see how my skin reacts for the rest of this week. And then we're only doing one face mask today because I do have things to do later. So we're gonna finish after the face mask, we're gonna finish with some serums. Make sure I've been adding toner into my regimen. Make sure you guys are using a really, really good toner before you add any serums and finish off with any kind of like lotions on your face. I use the Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution by Versed. This has been so amazing. Like you said, everything I've been doing lately has just been adding a glowing effect to my skin. So I really, really love it. And then I'm gonna finish with some collagen skin serum. It's like a plumping serum. So it just basically goes in there and adds a lot of elasticity. And then the Holy Grail, which I've been obsessed with lately, which is snail mucin. Like I said, I'm going all into the Korean skincare. It's changed my life. It's changing my life and I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna finish with this hyaluronic acid, snail mucin, hydrating serum. We're just gonna close with that so I can add a little makeup to my face, even though you're really not supposed to add makeup to your face after a skincare regimen. So it's all right, you know, once in a while, it's okay to break the rules. If you guys are now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lava. I'm super excited to have you guys here. Thank you guys for being here each and every week to hear me talk about skincare and self-care and wellness. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. I want to just talk about wellness because I talk about wellness all the time. And I feel like people need to know that there are 4 tiers to wellness. Wellness is not just about like taking care of your skin and stuff like that. There's other things that are considered wellness. And I was having this conversation with someone last week and I figured it was a great topic to talk about because I always talk about wellness, but I never really talk about it, right? So there's spiritual wellness, emotional wellness, physical wellness, and social wellness. And I feel like to be a really well-rounded being, you should be well in all of these categories, right? I like to focus a lot on spiritual wellness and emotional wellness because I feel like that affects me the most, right? But physical wellness ties in so much because I was just talking to my best friend before I started my stream. And, you know, when you're filled with a certain type of energy, like sometimes for me, at least, working out can really like help focus my mind. So I feel like all realms of wellness are really interconnected. And I think that if you tap into certain things, like it adds to the other thing, right? So if we talk about spiritual wellness, spiritual wellness is about, making sure that your spirit is clean, karmically and everything like that. Me personally, what I like to do is do like a lot of meditation to cleanse my energy. And it's really, really important for me, like to focus that at the beginning of my day. I like to wake up in a state of gratitude and gratefulness. And so I think that over the long period of time, it's really helped me become a more well-rounded individual. Like when I wake up, especially after my car accident and going through all of that trauma, I think it's really important that if you start your day from a state of gratefulness, it really helps. As well as something that one of my guests actually taught me is not touching your phone for at least 15 minutes when you start your day. It's really reset my mind. I'm allowed to wake up without running to the phone and wondering what the world is doing. You kind of like stay in a state of presence. It's really changed my life. It's really, really helped with not falling into like any kind of a negative state, right? You start your day in a positive state. You can state your affirmations and intentions for the day, and it really helps. It's really helped me, at least, to really kind of start the day in a positive mindset. So then you move from spiritual wellness to emotional wellness, which is something I've really been struggling with lately. And I like to be really candid when I do these like self-care Sundays, and people struggle with seasonal depression and things like that. So I think emotional wellness is something that we really, really need to like focus on as a community. As like my platform that I like to do here on Sundays, like mental check-ins. I always check in. You guys, there's absolutely no trolling in the stream today, so please could you escort Lee out. So as like a community, mental check-ins and like emotional check-ins are really important when you're with your friends. I always check in with my friends. If I don't see them for a long period of time, I make sure that I check in with them and make sure that they're okay. Doing things for yourself, making sure you get outside, which again ties into physical wellness, making sure that you take care of yourself, you do things that you need to do to make sure that you're okay. Because I've noticed lately, especially in my community, there's been a lot of like heavy depression, heavy suicide. So these are the things, I know there's a lot of streamers on here that have created platforms where you can feel really safe and feel like you can go and express yourself, and do kind of like a wellness check-in. It's really important that you guys really tap into these type of wellnesses, because as much as people don't like to talk about it, people are out here suffering. And so making sure that you're tapping into all different forms of wellness is really important to be a really individual. So anyways, with that being said, physical wellness is one of my favorites that I'm really working on in 2025. I think it's really important to making sure you get enough exercise, especially as you get old. I've been really making sure that I stretch. I've been struggling with stretching most of my life. I love to work out. I love to just get going, but I think it's also really important and that's why I've decided to start doing more yoga. I've been doing it lately kind of privately. You guys, I don't like to stream everything that I like to do because I feel like you guys are always like, oh, Tantric, do this, Tantric, do that. So, but I've definitely been making sure that I take care of myself, especially physically, because as you get older, things start to hurt, and then that can affect your mood, and that can affect different things, so it's really important that you guys take care of yourself physically. And then last is social, which I like to relate to like financial wellness. Like it's really, really important as we get older to tap into like money management and like setting deadlines, setting things that really help us grow as a social person, because I was just talking about this, like I said earlier, having priorities and setting priorities is sometimes difficult, and people will test you in different ways, and you have to make sure that you are well enough to be tested, right? Whether it's like pay rent or send a dragon. Like you have to set your priorities, like, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because part of like not being fully functional or fully well is like, maybe I'll send a dragon even though rent's due and I So like it's really important that you have, like I said, all of these wellness points checked, and it's easier, instead of like breaking it down into all these subcategories, breaking down to 4 categories makes it a little less stressful, a little less anxious. But like, okay, and I like to do all of my wellnesses in one day, right? So I'll check my mental wellness, my emotional wellness, my spiritual wellness, physical wellness, and social wellness each and every single day, and make sure that I'm in a good place so that, I can also set my intentions for the day, the week, and the month. This is a huge thing that has really changed my life and lifted a lot of anxiety off of me. So I think it's so important, like when I talk about wellness, that people understand that there's so much more to than just like, oh, she goes to the spa or she does her skincare. No, wellness is like huge, and it really affects your life. We were just talking yesterday about like making sure that as women, especially, that you are doing like hormonal checks, making sure that your hormones are balanced, because a lot of times I've noticed that like I have like low testosterone, I'm moody. I'm moody, when you go through your monthly cycle, it affects your hormones. So it's really important that you do like hormone checks and make sure that your hormones are balanced. A lot of times you're gaining a lot of weight, it's because you have thyroid issues. So I love to make sure that everything is going well inside of me so that I can perform at a level that like at least makes me feel like I'm functional. So anyways, with that being said, if you guys are now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Leva. I'm going to start doing my form of self-care. I would love if my guest could request the box and we can get into the show. I appreciate you guys for being here. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of the stream. These are new faces. Let's see who these are. Shout out to CCJ. Shout out to Kay and Yamili. Yeah, let's go.
Hi.
Hi, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And you've been here before, so we're going to just jump right into it. I'm super excited to have you here again on my now featured Self-Care Sundays, now known as Own Your Glow. So
finally, right?
Yeah, I know it's been a long time coming. But tell me, how do you show yourself some love and how do you own your glow?
So this is something I do because you were talking about today, like shutting down the phone for the first 15 minutes you wake up. Yeah. I actually shut down my phone once a month for an entire day, me and my mom, and we go to a spa.
Ooh, I like that. So a whole day, as in like you wake up and you turn your phone off, or
wake up, we turn our phones off, and we'll just sit them down at the house, and then me and my mom will go out for breakfast. Actually, sit there and chat instead of, because me and my mom both are like business people, so we're always like emailing someone, texting someone, even at dinner. So we just put everything aside and we go out to breakfast, go to the spa, and we go out to dinner, come home, and basically like watch a movie, or we'll find something, or a board game at the house or something.
And you don't answer your phone till the next day?
Nope.
Wow, I love that. Okay, so tell me, how long have you been doing that?
We actually started doing it about 6 or 7 months ago.
Okay.
We mainly started doing it because we wanted some time together. Okay. Our lives are busy, and we had to figure out a way we could be together for at least one day a month, and me and my mom agreed on this.
I love that. So how has it affected your life and your relationship with your mom?
It's improved. It's improved a lot. We're finally like present, at least for that day. We're present in each other's lives.
I love that. So why should I like turn my phone off for the entire day? Because like it's really, really hard. How long did it take for you to be able to like actually not look at your phone for an entire day?
Well, we're at the spa, honestly, from the time it opens to the time it shuts. And we'd rather us not have the phone there with us. So it was honestly not that hard, but like I will say, like when I was going to bed and I wanted to make it not look at it until the next day.
Okay.
That was my own thing.
Okay.
But at night, if I was sitting there like on those days, like tossing and turning, I'm looking at my phone right next to my bed, and as I'm laying in it, and I'm like, do I? Like I would have those thoughts for the first like 2 or 3 times we did that together, that I needed just leave it down, leave it there.
You know what I love about that? It also teaches you like just also self-discipline, because it's like it becomes something that's so like comfortable and just like almost like a thing, right? And it's funny because like I said, one of my guests last year spoke on like, getting to a point or state in life where as soon as you wake up, you're reaching for your phone, you're reaching for, whatever. And so it becomes like this automatic thing that we create. And so kind of breaking that addiction is liberating. I think that's awesome that you can spend the 24 hours away from your phone. I don't know if I could do something like that, to be honest. Like,
yeah. It's hard for.
I'm really busy. Like by the time I'm not busy, I'm checking my phone, checking to see who missed me. It becomes, like I said, like some kind of form of addiction. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does. I know it's not much, but honestly, I do like spending that entire day with my mom. and like we're getting to know each other, and we're having our time together, and getting our nails done, doing our hair, and getting like massages done, just the like time togetherness basically with family, which I'm trying to be more present with my family's lives.
I love that. Love that. You guys, if you're not just tuning in, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. What am I doing? I am clearing my deep pore cleanser off my face with so I can remove my first layer of dead skin, which is super exciting. As you can see, the two different spaces, super clean, not so clean. I'm super excited. I have Flirty Danny, the nanny, in the box. We're talking self-care, owning your glow. So tell me, I love that. I love the break from the phone, and it sets a tone for like, being able to like live a life, being more present, like I was talking earlier. Tell me something else that you like to do that helps you own your glow.
I honestly, I I like doing my own makeup. As you can tell from my pictures, I love my doing my makeup. We're doing it tonight for the show that I'm going to be helping out with, and we we do that not just for not for I don't do it for anyone. I do it for myself. I do it because I might want to look scary one night. I might want to look like a woman. I might want to look like a man. I want to bring out features. I want to get rid of features for just a night, just to have fun,
I
just
love
to
that.
play with it. I love playing with my own face. I love distorting it. It's fun.
Honestly, it's so funny. I understand you. I'm the same way. I love playing with my face. I love playing with my hair. I love to transform myself from looking like this to looking like something completely different. And so I understand that need, right, to um, want to just play with, pause, but play with yourself and, kind of like change your appearance. So tell me, what does that do for you? Why is makeup something that like
um,
helps with your self-care?
well, at first, it started out as in school, just doing it as an assignment when I was in makeup school. But then I started looking more into it because like it honestly drag did save my life from a very dark time when I wanted to like go bye-bye permanently. Um so it just made me want to try more things out with it. Like play around, own like what I do, and also showing people literally I'm a living walking portfolio when I have it on. I'm showing people as a makeup artist what I am doing to my face and walking around, and it just makes me feel more confident and more feeling like, oh, I saw like, hey, I saw you did a look last night. I liked what I saw. Do you want to do my birthday party? Do you want to do my wedding? Do you want to help me out with makeup before a live stream one day? Like this type of stuff. I like showing off, especially in my area where it's very resolved with that. Makeup is a big thing in my area.
I love that. It's funny. The next question I was going to ask you was how you made a very deep comment about how it helped you in a dark time, and so I was going to ask you exactly how that was. But I get it, and I understand too. I know that makeup has a way of transforming you and adding like that level of confidence that you're like, girl, you slayed that. Like it's not every makeup, right? But there's
No.
some of those times when you like, girl, you look good, and so I understand the confidence boost that you're like, I may
And
not have looked good now, but I look good now.
and also like my live stream even knows like when they see me put it on, they love to see what personality comes with it because evidently some makeups I'm a little more sassy or some I'm a little bit more meaner, some I'm a little bit too more nice and gullible. and
I love that. I love that. And I agree. Honestly, I feel like different looks, I even do different looks. Like, so if I do a more dark look, I'll call it an emo look and we'll bring out the emo energy. Or if it's more, yeah, I totally understand. You guys, if you're not just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Flirty Diddy in the box. please hit him with a favorite. I mean, you feel the energy, you see what's going on. Hit my top 3 gifters with a fave while you're at it, and also hit me with a fave. Make sure you add me on Instagram and you add my Amazon storefront. So if you like what you're seeing, you see the glow, okay, as I'm doing my skincare, and you want to check some things out, I put all these products that I'm using, all the tools I'm using on my Amazon storefront. You can purchase it there. So Danny, we talked no phones for 24 hours. We talked makeup. Tell me something else that you like to do to own your glow.
Well, to be honest, there's not really much. I'm not trying to knock over my table next to me. There's not really with self-care, there's a lot you can do. But like with wellness, for me, there's also like the spiritual stuff, the spiritual wellness that you were talking about. I'm still on my spiritual journey, so
what does that look like for you?
So it's going good. I'm enjoying the journey. I am, with my new job now in hospice, I am trying to get more spiritually inclined, and it is helping. It is helping a lot, seeing what's out there, seeing what I can relate to, what I need to like come to. And also meditations have been helping me through that journey. Not gonna lie.
By meditation. So what form of meditation do you do?
I do stress and anxiety meditations. Okay. The anxiety does help, especially like I like being on here a lot, okay. A little too much.
I don't think there's a problem with that. I mean, a lot of people have said that the app is a place of comfort for them, like, and their stream is like kind of like a safe space for them. And I don't, if you've created that for yourself on here, I don't think that there's a problem with that.
No, it's the anxiety ones are a lot for me with kind of like some social anxiety that came up over the years with me when I was in a rehab. So the social anxiety kind of increased when I got off the drugs. So the anxiety meditations help me so I can actually like breathe more, I can go out more and not be such a home hermit.
Right. And that can actually happen. I was having a conversation before about, like forming an addiction to this app and making sure that even if you do stream a lot, that you make sure you get outside and you interact with like real people, because this app has a tendency to make you want to stay inside a lot, right? And so I think that's really important. So what other things do you do to help with like your social anxiety and like just uplift you mentally? Meditation.
It's a lot of reading. I like to read the AA and NA. Well, mainly the NA. Mainly the NA by the big text and basic text with the book and the recovery. So that does help me out a lot. Honestly, even just sitting and reading in general, where it's quiet, where you're by yourself, if you need just a couple minutes, and just breathe too while you're reading, because I know a lot of single parents on here don't have exactly that option. And that makes me feel a little bit more blessed knowing that I have that option that I can do if I get too overwhelmed or I need time alone.
I love that. I love that reading is a form of self-care for you. I think that that's really dope. I mean, it really does aid to like not only like emotional wellness, but also spiritual wellness. So that's dope that, that's helped you. How long have you been reading, and how has that helped with your mental wellness?
I've been off of drugs for about 2 years. So we're going to say about 2 years. I've been reading it every day. It's helped me mentally a lot. I think because like I'm able to, like I said, sit back, relax. I can have time to myself when it gets too much and just, check everything else out and go into someone else's world that someone is creating and they want to share with everyone else.
I love that. You guys, if you're not just joining, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric Love. I got Danny, the nanny, flirty Danny, the nanny in the box. Thank you so much for being here. You have really, I love when I have, especially returning guests, you know, you bring your energy, and I really, really appreciate you for making time to be here again today. If you guys haven't done it already, hit him with a favorite. I know I look absolutely crazy, and when I get to this point of my skincare, it's always like, what is she doing? I have a rice brightening mask on my face right now. This is Self-Care Sundays, baby, now known as On Your Glow. Danny, what do you have going on in your stream? I'm hitting you with a favorite. What you got going on? Tell us.
Okay, so right now, this is the second to last night for the Royale, where we are hanging out with Freaky D, and we're also kind of like doing a joint stream type of deal tonight and tomorrow, watching the Battle Royales, the last two of our in the brackets. And then starting Friday, we're going to be actually creating a dress. I don't know where the mannequin is at behind me, but there is a mannequin somewhere over here. We are going to be making a dress out of crocheting it out of yarn. A complete dress, top to bottom.
You're making a crochet dress? Oh, wow.
We're going to try. It's going to probably take us a couple of weeks, but you know, progress lives, and we're going to try to see what we can get into with that starting Friday.
I love that. Well, I need you guys to hit Flirty Danny, the nanny, with a favorite right now. I'm excited to see this crochet dress, Danny. I appreciate you for being here on my show yet again. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being here today.
So have a great live.
Thank you. You guys, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I know I look absolutely crazy. No, I am not doing white face. I have a bounce back free. Oh, I turn my sounds off every single time. You would think that I'm not a top streamer. Anyways, I have the bounce back rice brightening mask on my face right now. It's doing its thing. It's tingling. It feels good. I'm excited. Hopefully I look amazing after I'm done. We'll see. This is my first time trying it, so I won't add it to my Amazon storefront just yet. I got to see, you know, how it reacts, and if I like it, then I can promote it. That is the only thing I do promote on my Amazon storefront. There are products that I've used that I can swear by, so that you guys can also check it out and make sure that it works for you too. I have my next guest ready. I'm super excited. Everybody, please welcome Yamin. Hello, Yamin. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Okay, we're gonna jump right into it. Tell me, how do you show yourself some love, and what do you do down here?
What was the last part?
And what do you do to own your glow?
Okay. How I show myself some love is just making sure to put myself at the top of my priority list, and to take time out to do things like massages, take time out I like to read. I feel like, you know, knowledge, it, you know, expands your mind. So I like to read.
So let's unpack some of the things you said a little bit and break it down. So and it's funny because actually around the time that I met you, you were doing your self-care Sunday, and you were getting a massage. So how long have you been getting massages, and why has that become a priority for you?
Wow, thank you. I've been getting massages now for at least probably about 2 years, because it started with my back being really hurt. Thank you so much, Lovable. That's why I started doing it, and then I just kept it up, really. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so how often do you get massages, and like, why should someone like get into massages as a form of self-care? Why would you say that?
I get a massage once a week, and I feel like people should start doing them because it really like releases a lot of stuff that just sits sedentary, like toxins in your muscles in your body. There's different type of massages, but it gets the circulation going. And it's just really good for getting things flowing and moving and everything like that. And then also just relaxing.
So how do you feel like it's changed your life in the 2 years you've been doing it?
My back hurts less, but it also just is that moment where I can just unwind for like an hour to 90 minutes or whatever. I can just unwind. Usually I go to sleep, whatever, meditate. And yeah, I found that it's easier for me it's like a reset really for me.
I love that. I love like a good spa day with the massage and facials. I don't do it as often as once a week. So I definitely maybe, and it's funny because I was thinking about that the other day because I have a lot of I'm really into lymphatic drainage right now with my gua string and stuff like that. So I was thinking about but they're so expensive. I was thinking about doing a lymphatic drainage massage once a week just to help with, like you said, the flow and muscle decompression and stuff like that. I love that. Yeah. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Yamin, okay, in the box, and we're talking self-care. So tell me, we've talked massages. You said you also are into reading. What type of reading do you do, and how has that affected you with Owning Your Glow?
The reading I like is mostly more the self-help books. Okay. Self-help books in all different arenas, definitely finance. I like things that help you with social things. Like I read Win Friends and Influence People, just because I have anxiety. So I have anxiety in a lot of different areas, but social anxiety is a big one. So this app has helped me a lot, being able to talk to different people and stuff like that. But also I read books that, help me to be able to deal with people. So, because there's so many people in the world.
Let's talk about that. How has this app helped with your social anxiety?
Just being able to talk to different people, because I was about to say, there's so many different people in the world, so many personalities that it's hard for some people to actually navigate through, dealing with all these different people and these energies and things like that. So the app helps me with, meeting different people, being able to talk to different people, also being able to let things go, not take things so personally, which I still have a problem. I still do work on this because I do take things personally and I'm very sensitive. But I think the app has helped me, and reading some of these books, self-help books have helped me be able to just know how to handle certain situations better.
Yeah. I love that. I love the fact that you dive into self-help books. I used to love to read Chicken Noodle for the Soul, and I'm not joking. I used to be I've read almost all of them. I was really into Chicken Noodle. I was obsessed. I was really, really obsessed with those. But after that, I kind of fell off the self-help books. I'm not sure why, but how has it helped you? How is it a constant thing that you do, or is it when you need a reminder of who you are, or how does it help maintain your wellness?
Reading?
Yeah.
It helps me pretty much because I have anxiety. I'm an overthinker, so I'm always overthinking. So it helps me in the sense that during that time when I'm reading that book, I really can't be thinking about much else. So it's kind of like a distraction from my anxiety or my overthinking. Yeah, it's it's a distraction. I'm in that book, I'm in another world, I'm in another place, I'm reading another, whatever, checking, I'm keeping up with these characters or whatever. And so it's just it's a distraction is the best way.
Actually, it's funny. I was just listening to that, Ricky, the Let Them theory. I actually do. It's something that I have to really put into practice. But I think that that's amazing. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Yamin in the box. We're talking owning your glow, reading. I love that you shared that about the reading, because honestly, I have made it a 2025 goal to read more. I don't read as much as I do especially because I'm on my screen so much. I think it's important to put the phone down like we were talking about before, and like really kind of diving into another world. I think that it used to be one of my favorite things to do. I have found other forms of kind of decompressing, but I think that reading is really, really important. So tell me, before I let you go, what else is something that you like to do to help with owning your glow and showing yourself some love?
For me, I'm big on essential oils. Thank you so much, Loyal. I'm big on like essential oils and herbs. So a few years ago, I had actually come down with psoriasis, and pretty much it was like stress related and all this kind of stuff. So and health related too. So I had to go pretty much heal myself. I went to the doctor and they told me that I was always going to have it. They said there's nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is give you medicine that might cure the symptoms, but it's uncurable. Pretty much, you're going to have it forever. And I just said the devil is a lie, and I just went on a path of taking herbs, sunlight, drinking more water, pretty much just finding all the natural remedies, like Savage said, to heal myself, because the doctors told me there's nothing we can do. It's you're gonna have it. So, and my hair had fell out. I had scabs and like dry skin everywhere, and I was always covered up wearing, it was really a stressful, dark time for me. And so I found that essential oils, herbs, sea moss, tea tree oil, aloe, all these different things that I had to go on a hunt to find, and to clear my skin and to heal myself. So yeah, those are some things that I stay up on, because with the healing, it's like I used to be like, I would do something, and then once I got healed or once I saw, change, I would just stop doing it. Like, okay, I'm better now, done. And I realized that no, it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be something you keep doing it. Otherwise you can relapse. Right. Consistency.
I love that. That is so huge. That's why if people always say, oh, tantric, you're always constantly talking about this stuff, because it's a lifestyle. It's not a thing. It's not a fad. It's not, oh, you and your supplements. No, baby, it's life. It's real. You have to keep on it. I always say, because a lot of people who follow me and have kind of know my story, they know I was in a really tragic car accident that I could have died from, but I didn't, and I'm here now. And I will say that Western medicine and my doctors, they saved my life, but Eastern medicine, supplements, and just kind of more of a holistic healing has really like made me well, and I'm huge on like holistic healing and just like making sure that you're healthy from the inside out. A lot of people always say, oh, tantric, you have beautiful teeth or you have really nice skin. Yeah, I definitely take care of myself on the outside, right? But I also make sure that I do things that can heal me and kind of like shine through from the inside. So I'm huge on that. I love that you said that. I love that, you're like, you noticed that, yeah, it helped you heal and you got better. And then you were like, because I did that too. And that's kind of part of the journey, right? Of like healing is like, oh, I'm better now, so I'm done. No, that's like when you take prescription medication, like with like holistic healing, it's a constant. Exactly. When you stop doing it, you lose the shine, you lose the glow, you lose the healing. Because your body's self-healing, but it's also promoted by definitely doing the right thing. So I love that. I love everything that you've shared here today. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Yamin in the box. We're talking self-care. We're talking Own Your Glow. Tell me, I'm hitting you with a favorite. If you guys haven't hit her with a favorite, what are you doing? Hit her with a favorite right now. She's a new streamer. She's trying to get her faves up, trying to get, everything going. So you can hit her with a favorite. Please tell me what you got going on your stream. What can we see when we hit you with a favorite?
So thank you, Kay. In my stream right now, what's going on is, like she said, I'm just getting back started. And so pretty much I've been kind of just like slowly, the calm before the storm. And I've just been pretty much hanging out in my stream, kind of, vlog style, like just doing my day-to-day stuff, conversation and stuff. But what's getting ready to come is my games. So I got a bunch of games getting ready to come where you can actually win diamonds. It's my way of giving back and just making the app fun again. Like, for a lot of people, like, we go through drama on here, and there's so much there's a lot going on in the app, pretty much, whatever. So sometimes you just want to like play a game, take your mind off it, and you can win diamonds. So that's what's going on. I got Deal or No Deal coming, Wheel of Diamonds, which is a play on Wheel of Fortune, and then I got to play on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is called Who Wants to Be a Dragon Slayer. So it's a trivia type game. Yeah, and so yeah, of course the dragon is the main prize, but yeah, these are some big games, big giveaways, like big stuff is like pretty much. I mean, I just want it to be like, it's called Game Show Network, so I want it to be like the Game Show Network of the app, where it's a bunch of games, bunch of winners. It's gonna feel like the price is right. Oh, and the games are gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Bully. Yeah, so pretty much the weekend. Yeah.
Game Show Network. Okay, you guys heard it. Okay. Make sure you hit Yamin with a favorite so you can stay tuned and follow up with everything she has coming up. I appreciate you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you for sharing.
All right. Thanks for coming, Lovable. Thank you, Lovable.
Yes, shout out to everybody being here. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of the stream. I appreciate all the comments, all the love, all the support, all the gifts. You guys are amazing. You guys make me want to do this show each and every Sunday. If you guys weren't here, I wouldn't do this anymore. I'm not going to lie. Actually, no, I'm lying. I would do this, but it wouldn't be like this for sure. So I appreciate you guys for always being here, sharing your energy, sharing your love. Shout out to my 2 amazing guests, Flirty Danny, the nanny, as well as Yamin. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for always sending positive energy and being really supportive in the comments. Shout out to my bouncers for always making sure that it's a high vibrational stream. I appreciate you guys so much for making sure that the comments are clean and you guys have my back. If you would like to be a guest on the show, make sure that you hit me up in the DMs. You can also hit Emoji J or Jazzy Got Options in the on here and in the DMs on Instagram, and we would love to have you as a guest on the show. Please make sure you hit me with a favorite. You guys come in here each and every day and you don't have me fave and it's offensive. I'm just kidding. Hit me with a favorite. Hit my 2 amazing guests today with a favorite and the top 3 gifters of the stream. You know what? While we're at it, just hit everybody with a fave, okay? Let's just fave everybody. Have a good time. But yeah, I'm so happy for you guys that you guys are here with me each and every Sunday. Make sure that you take the time to love yourself and that you take the time to own your glow. If you don't love yourself, who will? If you don't take care of yourself, who will? Okay, it's really important, like I said, going back to my topic for today, that you take care of yourself and you make sure that you engage in the 4 pillars of wellness and so that you can just be a nice, well-rounded individual. You know, wellness is really, really important. I appreciate both my guests speaking on to that effect and sharing their energy with me today. I will see you guys next week, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for another episode of Own Your Glow. Thank you guys for being here with me. I'm gonna go finish my skincare, finish my gua sharing, which is contouring of my face. I know you guys haven't seen a gua sha session in a while. This is a gua sha, and all it does is add some contouring as well as help with lymphatic drainage in your face and just like make your face all angular and nice, and you know, it's great. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite tools. Like I said, if you guys want to purchase anything that you've seen here today, I post all of my tools and like skincare regimen on my Amazon storefront, so go check that out. I appreciate everyone who does, and you send me messages like, hey, you were talking about this, so it warms my heart when you guys like tell me that you're doing your skincare, or you send me pictures of you doing your skincare, or you talk about wellness. You guys know I can talk about this all day, and so I really, really appreciate you guys when you guys do that. When you ask me questions, I'm always more than willing to answer your questions and like just, you know, talk about things like this. It really makes me feel good. So shout out to y'all. I'll see you guys next week, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern for another Own Your Glow. I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Goodbye.